Hello Sagittarius, I'm Mary Trimble with Live in the Solution, and I'm here to give you your weekly reading. I'm using the Doreen Virtue Angel Tarot cards this week. It's lovely to be working with them again. Anyway, this is for the week of July the 10th through July the 16th. Now, next week is my birthday, July the 11th, 7/11, and I am going to do $25 online readings for 1 week only as a birthday special. And if you're interested, there'll be links below, and I'm going to do as many as I can. And so if that's what you would like, a personal reading, this is a general reading. If you'd like a personal reading, you may sign up for that for next week. Anyway, let's go to the card, shall we, Sagittarius? Let's see what we've got in store for you for next week. Oh, there you go, there's one. For next week for the 10th through the 16th. Oh, popping out all over. Now, this is definitely the general reading, so keep in mind that this reading may not resonate with all of you, but some of you it will, and some of it will, I'm sure. There's the other one. Okay, and if you, these readings are for sun signs, moon, and rising, so I'll have links below for any other signs that you wish to check out, either your moon or your rising. And let's see. Okay, so the very first card we're picking out is the Justice card. And the Justice card is asking us to make decisions for the right reasons, for the higher good of ourselves and for everyone. So this is like, just do the right thing, you know, and drop the judgment and do what's best for everyone. Not what, you know, really think about it. This is also, you know, it's like fair and just decisions, and this is a karmic card, so don't forget, like sometimes when this comes up, I have to figure out the other stuff. Sometimes when this comes up, it comes up when, if somebody's got any litigation going on, and everything will work out right, but it's kind of a karmic response. So it depends how you've treated people in the past and what you've done in your life as to how this can come up. It's kind of a two-edged sword in a way. But also, this is really asking you to make a decision that's fair and just, and think about, you know, the karmic value of your decision. That's actually what I'm getting here. So, well, now, on the underlying, the base of the reading is the Page of Air. Now, the pages are normally messengers, right? They're usually messengers. And when we get the Page of Air, it's telling us that we might hear some information that we may not like. And when this card comes up, it's kind of saying don't shoot the messenger, right? So this information can be delivered without tact, and it can be brutal honesty sometimes, and it's very hard to hear. And it might be, you know, your first reaction is probably to reject this information, but this is saying keep an open mind and hear it, because this can be a personal growth for you if you hear it. So sometimes we get messages and that's not wrapped nicely in pretty bows, but it doesn't mean that we don't need to hear it. So keep your ears open and try not to judge and kill the messenger, as they say. Don't hurt the messenger, because or don't blame the messenger, because this information is coming to you because you need to hear it. Okay, and this is interesting, right? Because this is, you've come from a place Sagittarius, that you've had all this responsibility and you've been stressed out and totally overwhelmed with what you've had to do. And so for some of you, of course, not for all, so this has been kind of a difficult situation, but it's a 10, so it means it's come to an end. But this is, you're coming out of this very stressful period. And so it could have something to do with the decisions that you have to make or the choices that you have to make. But this, you know, normally when this card comes up, it's telling us to delegate and to actually, you know, drop some of the things that you no longer need. Now that can be responsibilities, or it can be people too. But what's interesting now at the Crown is new beginnings. This is like, this can be the falling in love card. It's the Ace of Water. The Ace of Water, which is the Ace of Cups in other decks. And this is like your cups overflowing. It's a beautiful emotional start to something. It can be a connection with someone. It's usually, because it's emotionally based, it is usually a connection. This could literally be a new love, but it also could be a deeper commitment, and you could be feeling that deeper commitment with someone. And so then we're going on to this. Now this is also an emotional card. What I like about this reading is you've got one major arcana, which is right in the middle, and then all the rest it's a really balanced reading. And this is interesting, right? Because let me just see what's on the under the deck. Okay, so this is great. Okay, so this is emotionally wonderful, contented card, right? Okay, let me show you what's under the bottom of the deck. This is the Ten of Water. This is a wonderful, contented time, feeling just so filled emotionally, contented emotionally, and that all your needs are being met. You just feel great, right? Now this is a card that comes up. It's the Four of Water. Now, in this Four of Water, right, this is a feeling that and you know, Sagittarius, sometimes you always feel kind of trapped, right? You like to be free, you like to travel a lot, you don't want to be held back, and sometimes that can be in your head. You don't see the you don't see the detail. You're looking at the bigger picture and you're not focusing on what you have, you're focusing on what you can't do instead of what you can do. So when this card comes up, it's asking us to focus on what we have and look at the riches, look at the glass as half full, look at what we have, not what we have. Do not focus on what you can't have and what you don't, you know, what you want and it's just not going to happen for you. Have some acceptance and just look at what you have in your life and be really grateful, because when you are, this wonderful all-round contented card's going to happen for you. So, you know, this is like someone's looking at this old buried treasure in the background, right? It's lamenting on the past and thinking about what you can't have, right? And there's a huge, big, beautiful chalice right in front, and she's not seeing that. She's not even noticing it. So this is what you're asked to do. You're asked to focus on what you have and not what you haven't. And, you know, I always say to my clients, look, you're so busy over here picking up crumbs and really focusing on those crumbs, right? And you're missing the great big piece of cake that's over there. It's like, put the crumbs down, for God's sake. Go for the piece of cake. You know, you can have it all. That's what this reading says. You can have it all. What a beautiful reading. Just remember, make the right decisions for the right choices. Look at your glass as half full, not half empty. Look at the blessings that you have here in your life. Focus on that. That will bring more blessings. Listen to the advice that you're getting even if it's not given in the most kindest and compassionate of ways. So sometimes we need to see this. And look, you've got a really new beginning here that can turn out really happy. You've got a new commitment, and it's like, commit to seeing things differently, you know? Commit to seeing the glass half full instead of half empty. And try to be as contented as possible with what's going on right now. Be in the now, right? As the power of now, as Eckhart Tolle wrote that book, the power of now. That's all we have, enlightenment. Well, it was so lovely. Thank you so much for tuning in, Sagittarius. Please give me a big thumbs up and like, comment, and share this video. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching this video. I really appreciate you. Love you all, and I'll see you next week. Thanks. For a personal reading, please email Mary at liveinthesolution.com.